Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to your Wednesday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. Today is January 29th, so of course we have a very happy birthday special shout out to give, and that's to the one and only Tess Reinhold, so happy birthday today. But we've got a great show in store for you. Not only are we going to be talking about taxes and how you can get ahead and file your taxes now, and maybe some things that you should know as you're going into filing your taxes, we're also going to introduce you to a local musician that you can catch all around our wonderful community playing his great music. Then we're going to be talking about a new listing that maybe you're interested in if you're looking to buy here in our wonderful community. And then we're going to be talking with Allie Teague from the Bookworm about the upcoming Literacy Project event. So it's all taking place right here on Good Morning Vail, which starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Now that tax season is upon us, you can start filing your taxes already. Well, I'm joined by CPA and TurboTax expert Lisa Green-Lewis. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's talk about the thing that everyone always has on their mind when it comes to taxes, the return, and how we can maximize it this tax season.
Yes, the first thing I would suggest is gather all your documents in one place. So documents that report your income, like W-2s and 1099s, but also make sure you gather forms or receipts for those expenses because those can be worth deductions. And then also you can make a 2024 IRA contribution, and you can make that contribution up to $7,000 and up to $8,000 if you're 50 and over, and you can do that by the tax deadline, and you may be able to deduct your contribution on your 2024 taxes.
That's something not a lot of us knew. Now, when is the filing deadline?
The filing deadline is April 15th for the majority of filers, but last year there were a lot of disasters. If you were impacted by disaster like a wildfire, hurricane, you may have some extended deadlines, so you can check that on irs.gov.
Now, there have been some recent changes and adjustments that not everyone knows about, so can you give us more information on what we should know before filing?
Yes, there haven't been substantial changes for tax year 2024, but there's some I want to highlight. So inflation adjustments is one of them, and the standard deduction is one of the inflation adjustments, and it's been increased to $14,600 for if you're single, and $29,200 married filing jointly. The second one is the earned income tax credit. So that is a substantial credit for a family with 3 kids. That is up to $7,830. And then there is a change to the reporting requirement for Form 1099-K. So if you're self-employed, work a side gig, you will receive a Form 1099-K if you've had payments processed from a third-party provider like Venmo or PayPal at $5,000. And that's much lower than the previous thresholds.
And then, of course, as one of the largest financial technology platforms worldwide, what is TurboTax doing to help people file their taxes this season?
TurboTax is providing done-for-you filing experiences, and we also have some free options to file. So if you didn't file with TurboTax last year, you can file your taxes using our TurboTax mobile app, and you can file your federal and state taxes for free, regardless of your tax situation and complexity. And that is up to February 18th if you file by then. And then we continue to offer our TurboTax Free Edition, and that is for simple 1040s only. And you can have earned income tax credit, child tax credit, student loan interest, and about 37% of tax filers are eligible for that option. And then you can also, if you don't want to deal with your taxes, you can hand them over to our tax experts at TurboTax.
So you guys are making it super convenient, right at your fingertips. Now, a lot of people make some mistakes when filing their own taxes. What if someone needs to file an extension? How do they go about doing that?
If you need to file an extension, you have to file by the tax deadline. You file with Form 4868. And just remember that that is an extension to file, and it's not an extension to pay if you owe.
And then, of course, where can we go for more information if people are getting excited to file their taxes this season?
You can go to turbotax.com.
Lisa, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this wonderful information, and helping us know what we can expect this tax season.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so don't go anywhere.
Good morning, Vail. Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the third time I've owned the car.
Sell, regret, sell, regret. To the actual prototype GT40, I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta give me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got stage 4 cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided that this thing needed to get done, man. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
I'm Jason Kennedy, and this is The Wager. Let's go, Wes! We've all heard about this pickleball craze. Celebrities are playing pickleball matches all the time, and they're challenging each other to these ridiculous bets. Now I'm bringing the cameras to their house with new celebrities and a new bet every week.
Hell of a rally there.
It's just real, genuine conversation.
I got invited to Usher's birthday party. What am I doing here?
And some pretty crazy antics.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Indulge in the bold flavors of Makoto at Grand Hyatt Vail. Make your reservations today.
Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures first thing this morning, 19 degrees around 8 a.m., but we are expecting to see those warm up quite a bit. A high of 40 degrees, throughout the course of today. Partly cloudy skies, winds coming out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. We will see some cloud coverage roll in as we approach the afternoon. Now, if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, definitely a little bit warmer, 47 degrees, partly cloudy skies in Denver, 40 in Vail, 39 in Avon, 38 in Eagle. So if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, it should be a nice warm day for it. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 15 degrees is our overnight low, 30% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, that sun setting just a little bit later each and every day. 5:22 p.m. is when we're going to see that sun go down. Now, winds coming out of the north-northeast overnight tonight at 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, partly cloudy skies continuing into tomorrow with a high of 36 degrees. Mostly sunny skies by Friday with a high of 44. That's going to continue into Saturday, and we will see a little bit more cloud coverage come our way throughout the course of the weekend. Beautiful sunshine by Monday morning, so if you are getting out there to ski over the course of the weekend, well then make sure you've got your sunscreen with you. Now, speaking of skiing and riding, let's see what's going up on Beaver Creek Mountain. 24 lifts are open, 174 trails are open, 98% of the terrain is open. If you're getting your day started, you can kick it off at 8:30 a.m. You can continue until 4 p.m. Now, no new snow in the last 24 to 48 hours. That season totals at 142 inches with a 43-inch base depth. As we make our way over to Vail, though, we will see that Vail has 31 lifts open, 274 trails are open, and 98% of their terrain is open. You can kick your morning off at 3:30 a.m. and you can continue your day until 3:30 p.m. Now, no new snow in the last 24 to 48 hours, 168 inches for their season total with a 50-inch base depth. Now, let's take a look at the lens of the day so that you can be prepared to get out there on the mountain.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar.
It's that time of the morning where we get to talk all things ski gear, whether we're keeping you safe out there or whether we're helping you see so you can ski better. It's important that you keep your head protected when you're hitting the slopes, though, and I've got an Anon Wave Cell helmet here first thing this morning. Now, this is a great helmet if you're making your way out, you're someone who loves to ski, ride, get out there on the slopes. So we're going to go over some of the great basic features, and then we're going to get into those technical features. This helmet comes with an adjustable back so you can make it fit perfectly, no matter what you are doing, whether you want to throw an extra layer on under there, you can loosen it up, or maybe it's just a little bit too big on you, well, you can tighten it down, that way it's the perfect fit. Another great feature on this helmet was going to be their vents, because it's going to keep you temperature regulated up there on the slope. So if you're someone who runs a little hot, then you pop those vents open. If you're someone like me who runs a little cold, then you keep them closed, and that way you can keep all that heat in there. Now, a new feature that a lot of helmets are doing is the magnet chin strap, and what this does is it allows it to be nice and easy if you're up there on the slopes. Maybe you're struggling to get your helmet buckled with your mittens on, you don't want to make your hands cold. Well, then this magnet system makes it nice and easy. All you do is pinch and slide, get it close by, and it snaps right into place. So pinch, slide, snaps into place, nice and easy. Now let's talk about this wave cell that you can see in here. You see all of that green, that nice pattern in here. What that means that this helmet can take a serious impact. This helmet is very durable, it is very safe, it is going to keep your brain protected up there on the mountains. So if you're someone who maybe does some intense tree riding or skiing, well then this is the helmet for you, because it is going to keep your brain nice and safe. Now, if you're interested in collecting this helmet all on your own, well then make your way to any one of the great Eyepieces locations, because they're going to have this helmet and an array of so many more. That way you can find the perfect fit for your head. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging on to our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne and Associates. And today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
We would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tva-vail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. We have so many incredible and talented locals throughout our community, and I'm joined by one of them, Dave Tucker. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
I'm really excited to have you here because you've been telling me all morning, not only could I build you a house, but I could write you a song.
This is true.
I think that's a great caption. Great tagline.
Build your house, build your song.
I love it. Now, for people who don't know who you are here in the community, you've been around for quite some time. You've played music literally all around because I've seen you at multiple places. I love to come, maybe heckle just a little.
I encourage it.
I know. I'm a song requesting fiend. And you always do such a good job. So if people are interested in getting to see you, where can they see you?
Currently, I'm playing Mondays this season up at the Ritz Bachelor Gulch in the Great Room next to the fireplace.
Yes.
5:30 to 9:30 on Mondays. And then sort of an alternate for some of the guys at the Red Lion. I'm sometimes there, sometimes at the Drunken Goat in Edwards. And kind of whoever needs a sub, I'm the guy.
Which is incredible because there's so many great places to see live music throughout the community. And so to have the opportunity to see you is so wonderful because you do such a wonderful job performing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I pride myself on really crowd interaction and getting people into requesting songs and the heckling and the little banter back and forth, which is, to me, just elevates the live performance instead of just sitting in the corner playing music.
Right. Which is what I love. I love to come to these, and I love to see you specifically perform. There was a couple years ago, you were playing in Minturn, and I'll never forget because I would just throw out song names, and I was the only one that was just continuously, and you were like, okay, Maddie, fine, sure, play that one. And you were like, but I'm not playing it the way you want me to. And I'm like, okay. Like, I love it. It was so great, and it definitely elevates that experience that people get to enjoy when listening to live music, and especially for the visitors here in our town.
Absolutely. I mean, I think there's such a rich history of what we call the opera music scene in the winter and in the summer even, when all the patios open up. There's just this rich history going back to the 60s of the gathering and singing songs and songs we know and songs we don't know, and sort of elevating a group experience that's really unique to the Vail Valley.
So how long have you been here in the Vail Valley?
I moved here in 2013.
Wonderful.
And took over for Rod Powell at Pepe's.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved on to the Red Lion, and then started my own construction company.
Yes.
And so now I kind of play when I can,
Yes.
and otherwise work on people's houses.
Which I think is really great, because that's something that we also need a lot of here in the community. It's not easy to get your house worked on all the time, and so to have that opportunity, but then to have the opportunity to get to see you with your passion.
It's a blessing. I mean, I've been able to hire my friends and really get some guys skilled in things they didn't know they could learn. And it's also nice to be able to hand somebody a paycheck for a good day's work, and then jet off to a shower and a gig.
Yeah, incredible. And we're very fortunate because you're going to play a song for us.
Yes.
So you've written some great original songs. Do you write them as you're building?
I do. I keep a log of voice memos and notes in my phone.
I love it.
And when a song idea hits me, I kind of keep track of it in my phone, and then I'll sit down on a weekend and go through those notes and
Bring it to life.
bring it to life.
Which is so wonderful, and it's so wonderful that you've been part of the community for so long, and you've stepped in and you've found the perfect balance between work and play.
I'm still working. I haven't skied enough this season, so
I haven't skied enough this season yet either, but
I almost have the balance right.
I can't be cold. I refuse to be cold.
And it's been cold this year.
And it's been
It's been
extremely cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to let you play one of your favorite original songs for
Wonderful.
us. That way you can get people inspired to come up to the Bachelor Gulch Ritz on Mondays. See you from 5 to 9?
5:30 to 9:30.
5:30 to 9:30. That way you can participate in all of the Dave Tucker fun. You can give them a little ruse by requesting songs pretty frequently, and the banter.
And if I don't know the song you ask for, I'll convince you of a song I do know.
Yeah, I know that one too, because I like to pick those songs that people are like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, well, a lot, but I just want to hear it.
It's always fun when somebody asks for a song that they think is way outside the bounds, and then I play it, and I love the challenge of that.
Good. Well, I'm going to let you pick up your guitar and introduce this song.
Well, this is a song I wrote with a friend of mine a long time ago, and I'm working it up to put out on a record this spring. We haven't finished the record yet, so there's no release date, but it's called 1982.
I love it.
Dancing like we're minutes older. She only bought the lies I sold her. Takes one to know one, takes one to show one, takes one to know one, baby. Shaking hands like Eric Clapton. Stole his wife and then someone stabbed him. Takes one to know one, takes one to show one, takes one to know one, baby. And I haven't had a clue since 1982. Don't leave me wondering, leave me wondering. Starting like we never finish. Some get lost, the rest diminish. It takes one to know one, takes one to show one, takes one to know one, baby.
and I haven't had the time since 1999. Don't leave me wondering, leave me wondering. So long, hard to see you try. So long, hard to hear you cry. So long, hard to see you try. So long, hard to hear you cry. And I hear you. Takes one to know one, takes one to show one, takes one to know one, baby. Baby.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season at Farley.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, two very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, N-A-T-E, D-O-G-G-G-G.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair.
It's like a chair nightmare.
Yeah, it's like a chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a quick look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures progressively warm up. 19 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 40, partly cloudy skies, winds coming out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that sunshine's going to kick us off first thing this morning. It's going to remain into the early afternoon, that high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Then we will see that cloud coverage make its way in. If you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, 47 degrees, partly cloudy skies in Denver, 40 in Vail, 39 in Avon, 38 in Eagle. So just make sure that you are giving yourself enough travel time and you are staying safe on those roads. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 15 degrees is our overnight low. 30% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies. That sun setting just a little bit later each and every day. 5:22 p.m. is when we're going to see that sun go down. Wind shifting directions coming out of the north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour continued overnight tonight. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, partly cloudy skies are in the forecast for tomorrow. High of 36 degrees, 44 degrees and mostly sunny skies on Friday, 44 degrees on Saturday. We will see a little more cloud coverage roll our way continuing into Sunday, and then beautiful sunshine by Monday. Now, if you're looking to own here in our wonderful community, well, then we're going to introduce you to a fabulous new property on 86 Post Boulevard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the Kestrel Avon today, also known as Vail Valley's newest luxury townhomes. And joining us today is Patrick Barrick from the Stockton Compass Real Estate Group. Patrick, it's a pleasure to see you again. Thank you so much for joining us in these beautiful properties in the heart of Avon. How are you doing?
Yeah, thank you very much, Julio. Good to see you again. Doing great. Happy to be over here today. This project, the Kestrel Avon, is going to comprise 24 private residences, 3 to 4 bedrooms, each with a den. So the 3 bedrooms plus a den really can be 4, and then 4 plus den can be 5. 2 and 3 car garages. We have an awesome location over here in Avon, right on the Eagle River, in a nice quiet section of town, really close by. So yeah, happy to be here.
Avon really is, in my opinion, the heart of the Vail Valley. We're just about near everything you can think of, outdoors, indoors, shopping, restaurants, and stuff like that. And the Kestrel is really, very well located. You kind of mentioned, and we'll get into some of those details. And I want to ask you, what sets the Kestrel apart from maybe other luxury townhomes in the area in terms of quality, livability, location, anything you want to get into in terms of some of those key aspects?
Yeah, perfect. I think those are the 3 things for me, is that location, quality, and livability of these units. To the location piece, as you mentioned, Avon is definitely the heart of the valley. We really can't get any more centrally located than where we are here at the Kestrel. We're 10 minutes to Beaver Creek Village, 10 minutes to Vail Village. We have a bus stop right outside the gate of the property. You're kind of right in the heart of it all. So 1 mile exactly to Nottingham Lake, really vibrant scene in the summertime. In the time that I've been here, almost 20 years, that area has changed a ton, and for the better, with an outdoor amphitheater. The lake is really, clean and beautiful now and gets used a lot. There's a beach, people out on the stand-up boards. That's only 1 mile from right here. Super easy to drive there. E-bike, bike, walk, however you want to get there, but really close. The central location, I think, is really amazing for this property. And with the river right outside the door of where we are here, and our location right in Avon, we've got Eagle Vale Golf Course right across the street, and just tons of stuff to do, biking, everything right outside the door.
Lots to do year-round, as you mentioned, winter, summer, fall, or spring here in the central location of Avon. Now, talk to me a little bit about the quality of these townhomes, because just by walking in, we're greeted by such unique features, very big windows as well. And you can just tell some of these features are really high-end. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, thanks. I think the quality of the Kestrel units, residences here in Avon really set it apart from other stuff out here right now. They are brand new in construction. We've got 7 out of the 24 vertical. We're working on 3 more, and we'll be here developing for probably another 2 years to finish out all 24 of them. In terms of the quality, we've got beautiful white oak flooring, custom oak cabinetry in the kitchen and the bathrooms. Buyers of the residences can select the specific color that they want. We've got a whole wide range of color palettes, so people can really make these their own. They come with Thermador appliance package for the kitchen, so super high-end stuff there. The laundry room is kind of easy to forget about space, but in these residences, we've got double washer and double dryer standard installed. That really, people always comment on that. They're like, wow, these actual machines come with the unit, like they do. So the family that is the developer of this project are based in the Front Range, but have had their own second home up here for 20 plus years. And I think that's really cool because they really know, they know what they look for in a home in the mountains, and that really strikes home with our clientele for these places, because to the livability piece, the majority of homes in this neighborhood, which includes my neighborhood, I'm in Eagle Vail, just a couple minutes away. When these homes were built kind of late 70s to late 90s in general, for whatever reason, garages just weren't a priority for people. So like the average Eagle Vail and Avon home, like 3 or 4 bedrooms with a tiny little 1-car garage that generally becomes the bike and ski storage room. That's how my house is. So like the way that these are set up with not only at least a 2-car garage for the 3-bed plus den units, but for the 4-bedroom plus den, a legitimate 3-car garage in a townhome is totally unique in the Valley, and something that when I'm showing these to potential buyers, they're like, they're like, wow, that's amazing. Like, so plenty of parking on site. You get 2 spaces outside. You can park outside your garage. We've got gift spaces throughout the place, but 2 or 3-car garages, because people they have some stuff, like you're here to enjoy the mountains. We've got bikes, we've got skis for sure. More often now, people have maybe a river raft or some snowmobiles. Like all of that can be safely, securely tucked right inside your private garage. That's pretty cool. Also, every residence here has a private elevator. So we're 3-level townhomes. The living level is on the top, which I love. We get these big windows. We're looking back to the east towards Game Creek Bowl from this one. Several of them face to the west, to the south. Having an elevator makes these really accessible, to the point that I think we will end up with at least, a handful of full-time residents over here, because people that don't want to deal with the stairs of a private home, these residences offer you the size of a private home. We're really nice size here too. We're like 2,600 to around 4,000 square feet. These are very much homes, 2 and 3-car garage, 3 and 4 bedrooms plus the den. They're just, the livability of them, I think, is great. People have liked that so far.
Livability and also flexibility. Like you said, there's definitely potential for a lot of full-time buyers, but also second homes, and to really make this, like you said, your home with some of the flexibility and choosing some of those finishing touches. I think there's potential for many different types of people to turn this into a home. Patrick, if anybody is interested and wants to come check out the Kestrel in person, really get a feel for it, how can they do so?
Thank you. We are on site Tuesday through Saturday. So every day except Sunday, Monday, Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. The residences that we are in right now, this is our model. So we've got finished, furnished, ready to go stuff that we can show any day. And we're also on demand. The Kestrel Avon is our website. All of our phone numbers are there. Give us a call or just stop by.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Come check out the Kestrel Avon in the heart of Vail Valley. You can visit thekestralavon.com for more information, or come visit Patrick and the rest of his team here in person and really get a feel for these amazing luxury townhomes yourself. Patrick, thank you so much for greeting us here again. It's been a pleasure, and it's really cool to check out these awesome townhomes. Thank you.
All right. Pleasure. Thank you.
We're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll be back with more of the show after this, so stay tuned.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest. Yes!
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and there is a Valentine's Day readathon, and I'm joined by the partners that are making it happen. So I've got Colleen Gray from the Literacy Project, and then I've got Allie Teague from the Bookworm joining me. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you guys both so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So for people who don't know what the Literacy Project is here in the community, can you give us a brief overview?
Absolutely. We're a nonprofit, and we're located in all the branch libraries of Eagle Valley Library District, and we do one-to-one tutoring with adults. We have small group classes for English as second language. We have a middle school program called Study Friends. We have one-to-one tutors working with middle schoolers. They go right into the schools to help them. We have Reading Buddies, which is a collaboration with the library district, and we have students from elementary schools coming and they're matched with high school students, and they do literacy activities. They enjoy getting to know each other and improve their reading skills. And we also have a program called Raising a Reader, which is a book bag that has 4 books, and it's distributed through our school district's preschools.
Which is so incredible because you're offering the power of reading to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, unfortunately, maybe didn't have that opportunity growing up. So it's great that you're starting with adults. You're working your way all the way down to those little tykes, and you're making it just easily accessible.
Yes, we reach over 600 people annually.
Wow, that's incredible. Allie knows I come into the Bookworm pretty frequently. I'm a huge reader. I come from a family of readers, and so what a place to escape is what I always say. I like to read my books to kind of fictionalize my life into that so that I can just have a break from everything that's going on in our world, and to offer that opportunity is so wonderful.
You know, it's really exciting when somebody learns to read at a young age, or an adult who's learning to read because they missed that opportunity during their school years.
Yes, and then it's a power that you get to have. It's a power you possess and you can carry with you for the rest of your life. So Valentine's Day Readathon, it's right around the corner. Let's talk about what's going on.
It's so much fun. We did a Halloween readathon in October, which was a blast. We are doing a similar idea to celebrate Valentine's Day, but it's also just going to go for like the whole month of February.
I love it.
Where we encourage kids of all ages to read, I believe it's 10 books for their grade level. That's appropriate for their grade level. And they get sponsored by, people in their lives, their grown-ups, their teachers, whoever, and to read those books. And then the money that they are generating for this readathon goes to the Literacy Project so they can continue doing their great work.
Which I think is so wonderful. And what a great way to bring two incredible power forces in the community together. The Literacy Project and the Bookworm, because the Bookworm is literally one of my favorite places. I'll probably be there this afternoon. She knows. I'm there all the time. It's a problem.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, right? I tell my mom all the time, I'm like, at least I'm spending my money on books. Calm down. So people can get involved. If they're interested in participating, getting their kids involved, what's the best way to go about it?
So we have these super cute book tracker sheets, and they can pick those up at the Bookworm, but if they can't come in, they can give us a call or shoot us an email. We can send the file to them electronically, and then they can turn in the hard copy to the Bookworm at the end of February, or they can email a copy to us as well. We're trying to make it more accessible for people who maybe can't make it to Edwards.
Which I think is important. That way it's easy for everyone. So reading for everyone, which is such an incredible way to get the community involved with both entities.
Totally. And there are, we did it in February because there's this really fun love-centered holiday. So it would be fun to read books about Valentine's Day or love-centered things, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the books that you're reading. We want to encourage the love of reading through this too.
Which I think is so important.
And there's also an incentive.
Oh, yes, she's right.
Let's talk about the incentive.
Yeah, because it's not only just to raise money for the Literacy Project, although that feels great. Any kid who finishes out their sheet, who does the full 10 books, gets a gift card from us at the Bookworm.
Wow. That would inspire me right then to read 10 books, because the Bookworm has such an array of things to participate in and buy, and you guys also have such a great lineup of events always taking place.
We just had a kids event last night. We launched our children's writing contest for this year. That was a blast.
This always does so well because the stories that you guys say are phenomenal, and then you turn it into a book, correct?
Yep, a physical book. This will be our 13th that we've done.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's very exciting because then it makes writing accessible for everyone. Now, if people are interested in just getting more involved with the Literacy Project, maybe someone feels really passionate, how can they do so?
They can stop by the libraries and see us there, or they can go onto our website, which is literacyprojecteaglecounty.org, and it talks more about our programs there, and there's a volunteer application. So we always need volunteers to help us with all our programs.
Which I think is really important. And then if people, of course, time is always one of the best things to donate, but if they can't donate time, maybe they just want to contribute a little money. Is that an option as well?
We love their money.
Perfect. We love anything. You got it, we'll take it.
It helps us to buy more books that we're distributing throughout the community.
Which I think is really important because those Help a Kid Read bags that you're passing out to the little tykes is such a good way to just get those books in their hands.
Yeah, that gives kids exposure to over 100 titles per year, so we're really impacting the families.
Yeah, and I think that reading is one of those family bonding moments that you can enjoy together. I'm one of 6 kids. There's only 2 of us girls out of the 6. And so my older sister and I, that's what we do with our mom, is we book club. So we'll find a book, we'll all sit down and read it, and then we all get to discuss it, which really brings us all together even though we have such distance between us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so reading, it saves your life, changes your life, betters your life.
Totally.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, if people just want to come, the Bookworm has some great ways to get involved, to help make books accessible for everyone. You can adopt a reader, which I think is so wonderful. That way you're actively giving a kid a book a month.
Oh yeah, it's a really awesome program where we match kids who come to us from different organizations and schools who don't have great access to books at home for whatever reason. And we anonymously match them with generous givers. And the bookseller who runs that program, Audrey, knows what each of the kids' reading levels are, what language they're reading in even. We distribute a lot of books in Spanish this way. And we give them a book a month. And she knows, and Audrey makes sure the book is right for the kid. And we have, I think, like 200 kids in that program right now.
Which is so incredible. Just a great way to get reading in front of everyone.
Totally. And it's really fun because the Literacy Project has participated in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing that the kids started with picture books and now they're reading chapter books. So they've grown with the program.
Which I think is so incredible. And we've got the website up right now, so it kind of walks everyone through the program, how they can get involved, the difference they can make, because you can get high school kids spending some time volunteering, donating that time, which looks great for the college application, but it also gives the opportunity to change a life.
Absolutely. And the teenagers come back every session because they have so much fun working with the little kids.
Of course they do. I love it. Now, if people are interested in, one more time, readathon taking place, they can get their sheet. Is there an age restriction on it for the kiddos?
I think it's like kinder through 8th grade was the thought process, but I mean, if anyone else wants to participate, I don't want to turn anyone away if they're excited to participate.
You're considering it, I can tell.
I'm actively thinking about this right now. Just for the sake of reading and then getting to help raise money in the reading that I love to do, because I love to read. I buy an extreme amount of books. It's a problem. It's not, but it is. It is slightly a problem. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for coming in, giving us the time to chat. For people who don't know where the Bookworm is located, what are your hours of operation and where can they find you?
We are open 8 to 6 during the week, 9 to 5 on weekends, and we are in the Riverwalk area in the eastern corner, right behind E-Town and the Kind.
Well, I want to thank you both again so much for being here. This is the Bookworm's website. Don't miss out on any of their events because you can get their events from their website. And then, of course, take some time, donate to the Literacy Project. That way you can feel good helping everyone get access to reading.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure that you check out the Readathon taking place in February because it is a great way to get involved. You can volunteer with the Literacy Project. You can participate in the fun at the Bookworm. It's all happening here in our community. We're going to take a short break and we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back. America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work with some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now, check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures slightly cooler first thing this morning around 8 a.m., 19 degrees, a high of 40, partly cloudy skies, winds coming out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, we are expecting to see that cloud coverage roll in later into the afternoon. Those temperatures warming up, that beautiful sunshine around noon, that high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour, and then we will see partly cloudy skies as we approach this evening, continuing into tonight. Now, if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver slightly warmer, 47 degrees, partly cloudy skies down there, 40 in Vail, 39 in Avon, 38 in Eagle. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are definitely cooling down. 15 degrees is our overnight low, 30% chance of snowfall. Partly cloudy skies are likely. Now we're going to see that sunset just a little bit later. 5:22 p.m. is when we're going to see that sun go down. Wind slightly shifting directions coming out of the north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting some partly cloudy skies making their way in tomorrow. A high of 36 degrees. 44 degrees on Friday, mostly sunny skies, so if you are making your way out there, make sure that you've got your sunscreen on. Partly cloudy skies with a high of 44 on Saturday, continuing into Sunday with a high of 49 and partly cloudy skies, but by Monday, that beautiful sunshine is making its way out, and we will see those temperatures progressively warm up. Now let's take a quick look to see what's going on up on Beaver Creek Mountain, as we are expecting, if you are making your way up there, 24 of the lifts to be open, 174 of the trails to be open, 98% of the terrain to be open. Now, if you're making your way to Vail, 31 of the lifts are open, 274 of the trails are open, and 98% of the terrain is open for you to get out there and enjoy. We want to thank you so much for tuning into your Wednesday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here to bring you all this information, get you inspired to get out there in the community and partake in all of the fun, maybe buy a new house, maybe get out there and enjoy the mountain, get out there and have a great day though.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall.